I want to go to that fucking lake that has the longest name in the world.
Oh no, that's not a lake, that's a town.
Oh, it's a town.
Yeah, and it's Llanfair Pwllgwyngyll Gogerwch yn Dobell Llantysilioch Gogogoch. Llanfair Pwllgwyngyll Gogerwch yn Dobell Llantysilioch Gogogoch.
Llanfair Pwllgwyngyll Golgerwch Llantysilioch Gogogoch. No, I can't. I have to say it to be honest.
Llanfair Pwllgwyngyll Gogerwch yn Dobell Llantysilioch Gogogoch. You should know, you've been there many times.
I know, I should know it.
But there's nothing in Llanfair Pwllgwyngyll really, is there?
No, I was very disappointed because I went as a child and I can remember it being really nice, and we went on the steam railway and things like that.
It's gone down a lot now, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't understand why.
I miss the train stations in Wales where it was just a platform.
Right.
That was it. That was the whole station. Maybe a vending machine if you were lucky.
Now, honestly, like what I usually do...
There's no reason to go to Wales, Jerry. I'm sorry, Wales.
Say that,
I'm sorry, Wales. It's true. We have to accept that fact. Unless you like nature.
Sheep.
Do you like nature, Joey?
I like sheep.
Yeah, well, I mean, you used to be able to like, chill out with the sheep and like just hang out with them when you were a kid. Just go and pet them and stuff. So I went into like this like gated off thing that was full of ram.
Right.
Like 20 of them. And I started feeding them grass, like in front of them, like in the cage with them.
You just got fucked?
No, they just left me alone. But then when I was doing it, there was like, I don't know why I'm telling this story, but there was like 15 ram around me. I was just feeding them grass, picking it up. And then some guy, some like really, really English guy was like, "What on earth are you doing in that cage, sir?" And it just reminded me of Chris. He looked like Chris a little
30 years, maybe.
He was like, yeah, like the kind of like the cheeks. Like, what are you doing in this cage? He's sort of like young man. What are you doing in this cage?
Beep beep, I'm a sheep, bitch.
Sing it then.
It's just, I've never sung it, but it's just God Save the King over and over again, right? It's shit. It's so lazy. That's why the Welsh one is way better. It's about killing English people. It's sick. No, we've already had one. Google it. No.
Mae'n hyn wlad fy'n hadau yn anwyl I mi, gwlad beirdd a cantorion morgion o fri.
This is like some Wolverine shit.
Rhyfelwyr, gwlad dral garwyr,
This is like the elven language.
It's been so long since I've sung this. I was told, for the longest time, I thought everyone hated the Queen. Because that's what I was like told when I was growing up, is that everyone hates the Queen. But then I realized I was getting older. I'm like, oh wait, shit, like everyone loves the Queen except for like Wales, Scotland, Northern Ireland. It's like we don't have a say of what's going on over here. And especially because Wales, we're not included in the fucking flag of the UK.
Oh yeah.
We have the coolest flag on earth, and the UK was like, no dragon please on our flag. We have a dragon on our flag.
That's not a real animal.
To be fair, you guys were a bit extra with your flag. You're just
I'm sorry. We have the coolest flag on earth.
Everyone was just like, let's just put colors and stripes and everything, and you're
And a
just
fucking
like,
dragon.
And then Welsh just like dragon.
We have the coolest flag.
Yeah.
It's just straight up. Like, you can't deny that, right? I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was something to do with there was some guy in a cave and the dragon fucking killed the Englishman. That's literally like the story or something like that. Because like I think like for like 1,000 of the Welsh years was spent like fighting against the English and not losing until we did lose. Look at that flag and get hard. You know what I mean?
What?
Look at that flag, man.
It's just a
our people. Look at that. Oh my god, that's a fucking flag. I would salute that flag. In fact, I will. Salute to the Welsh
Is
Anthem.
that even a flag? Is that even not a flag? Is that even a fucking dragon?
It's
That's
just
a dragon. Look me in the eye and say it's not the best flag.
it's too much detail.
No, God. Is it the best flag?
This is like a Fire Emblem
What
house.
was it? Tibet? Is that what flag you like the most? You like that fucking weird cutout shape? No, it's this flag. God.
I don't fucking let's look at
Look at Welsh flag. Look at that.
No.
How is that not the best flag?
Because it's too much detail. It is too much. The reason you think it's the best flag is because he has a dragon on it. It's that's like the argument of a 5-year-old.
That's the best reason why. It looks fucking amazing. It's got a fucking dragon on it.
This. You know, this is
stutter, motherfucker. Stutter.
I will fucking stutter. I've had too many drinks. I will keep
I love the
stuttering.
reasoning.
So
I love the
fucking
reasoning
mad
on
right
this
now.
website. It says it has a golden eagle on it. So let's be clear
A
here.
golden eagle gets fucking destroyed
Okay,
or
hold on.
bodied
I want
by
to
a
see
dragon.
I want to see what's number 2. Hell yeah!
Are you kidding me? This is
Number
literally,
2 is
it's just a Hanko stamp. That's all it is. It's a Hanko. It's someone's Hanko on a piece of white paper and someone was like, make that the flag. When I drink, I just get very patriotic towards Wales. So I think that's why it came up, flags. And I'm just like, Wales is the best flag. Which it is. In fucking Wales, man, you would get like...
Yeah, but you live in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Yeah, right. So they'd be like, oh yeah, we only have copper wire, by the way. We're not going to put any other wire down. Here's your 0.1 download that doesn't work half the time. And it's like, cool. and then they charge you like fucking $80 a month for it. And it's like, okay, why?
You definitely don't sound like the area that you're
No,
from.
no,
And I don't know if that evolved over the time.
It did. If you go back to my very first YouTube video, I sound like someone from the area.
Me and Muffin both have the Samsung CO1U, and purely I got it because it was cheap and that I did about 20 hours worth of research and that it came out. Just everyone said it was good.
Yeah, I wasn't even Welsh. She was like more northern, but like, because the Welsh accent sounds like this, you know. They talk like this, and I never sounded like this. But everyone in my village talked like this.
Yeah.
But you definitely didn't sound like you do now.
No.
Here's the Thai elephant god. He's in a feud with Connor, the Welsh Despair. So you two are feuding.
Just being Welsh.
Parliament in 1881 passed legislation banning what in Wales?
I mean, mine's close. Incest.
What the fuck? I think in 1816 they banned Welsh.
It's Sunday drinking.
Oh, I thought they banned Welsh.
I was gonna say
AKA
beer.
shagging sheep.
Incest.
I didn't know that. That's probably because it's Christian. He found this Welsh town, like Welsh British town, in like an hour.
In Kyoto?
In like an hour in the mountains in Kyoto drive.
Wow.
Yeah.
All the buildings looked like they were just pulled out of like a small town in Wales. It was really weird.
Yeah.
But also the fish and chips is $22, which is criminal.
I've never seen fish and chips come with a baguette in my life.
Garlic bread.
Oh, it smells pretty good vinegar, actually. You're not a fan of vinegar, are you?
No, it's all yours, mate.
Fish tastes kind of weak, like anemic, you know.
Like a cheap donut. Batter.
Gordon Ramsay over here.
It tastes like a donut.
And it was pretty shit. But it was good, but it was just kind of like really underwhelming.
Was it just like home or?
Weirdly,
Did you feel like culturally appropriated in it?
I don't know. Is this how people like feel when they see white people wearing kimonos? I'm like, this is kind of cool, but like, what's going on? Like, why?
Right. It's like, is a white person wearing a kimono? Is that appreciation or is that appropriation?
If someone started shagging sheep, I would be like, hold on, that's my thing. Come on, unlike Japanese, like Welsh culture got like fucking obliterated by the English. They they made it like almost illegal to speak Welsh in Wales for a very long time. You get punished if you spoke Welsh. So, when there's anything kind of even remotely Welsh, I do get quite proud because I'm like, nobody gives a fuck.
You must be in the top sort of 10 most successful Welsh people in the world. Anthony Hopkins.
Hey. Christopher Ellis, the guy who plays Lucifer.
Oh, really?
He's Welsh.
There's
What's
not
the best Welsh dish?
We don't have Welsh dishes.
Oh.
We have Welsh cakes.
Welsh cakes.
What's a Welsh cake?
Tom Jones, I guess, kinda. He's kind of fell off.
Is Tom Jones Welsh?
He's Welsh.
Okay.
I didn't know.
I had no idea about that.
Don't worry about it.
How often do you get to be patriotic about Wales?
Anytime England fucks up. So there's a thing called Tryweren in Wales.
Right.
And it's a small town that no longer exists.
Okay.
Because Liverpool, which is a city in England, wanted a reservoir. So their solution to getting a reservoir was to just flood this town so they could get water.
Holy shit.
I shit you not. So they had to evacuate. They literally just made people just move.
Wow.
Like England.
Okay.
And Welsh people weren't allowed to vote on whether this was...
so they had no say.
They had no say.
Right.
So they just flooded this town called Tryweren and turned it into a reservoir. Turned out they didn't even need it in the end. And they killed like 4 people as well because some people refused to leave. The whole title of Prince of Wales was that back in like 16 something, eventually when Wales was like, all right, we'll stop killing people. If you let my son be the next king of the UK. And he was like, sure. As it was his turn, they were like, nah. And they didn't let him be king.
Oh.
They yoinked, like rug pulled, didn't let him be king. And they've just kept calling it Prince of Wales since. And I think that's super BM.
Yeah, no, they kind of scammed him.
Yeah, right.
Hikey scammed him.
It's like how I went to go to my university town was like #1 for like heroin usage in the UK, and we were like, yeah, #1, yeah, #1, yeah. It's like the UK, but like way more friendly. Like that's just kind of it. Like that's the culture. Like very similar, but friendly, I guess, and more focused on being expressive. Just like the only Welsh holiday I know that I can remember is just like the 1st of March is Dydd Gwyl Dewi, which is just St. David's Day.
What do you do for that?
Don't know. Just like eat leek.
Yeah, did you guys have detention in your school?
Yeah, of course.
We had a thing. I forgot what it's called in Welsh.
What is it?
You sit in a room facing a wall. It's like a tiny room.
Yeah.
You just face a wall.
Yeah.
They have like a very Welsh festival thing where they do a bunch of Welsh activities.
Dude, I hate how ominously you talk about it. What is Welsh Activities?
So
Activities.
they have a thing called Lwyd, which is kind of like stand-up poetry, where you try and do like I don't know, like the most bomb
Like
poetry.
slam poetry?
Kinda.
Like the roasting
but in Welsh?
people?
No, it's about doing like delivering a longer poem, but it's meant to be like poignant. And you win a chair if you do it.
What kind of chair?
It's called a cadair, which means just a chair. You fucking know. You just watch Vinland Saga. Just fucking, just like again, I've said this a billion times. Wales is a branding problem. We need a brand. We need the person in charge of Welsh branding. I don't know who it is. Prime Minister. I don't know. Needs to fucking sort this out. We need to have a game plan of how we're going to brand.
What's there in Wales?
If you know what you're going for, there's some amazing hiking spots, really beautiful nature parks. When I ate a sheep one time, that was pretty big. I'm kidding. No, in fucking Wales, man. I don't remember if I spoke about it on the podcast before. The Welsh one with the Lwyd. It's the one with the horse head.
Oh,
right?
yes. You've talked about it. I think so.
Yeah. Do you remember that one? It's the one where like there's a horse skeleton head and on like a stick and then a white robe. And someone underneath it, and you like knock on someone's door. They don't do it anymore on the doors, at least not where I grew up. We do it like all self-contained, but typically the whole tradition, I can't remember why we do it. You would go around, knock on doors, and then you'd have like a poetry battle. And so if you won the poetry battle as the person knocking on the door, you get to take or like a good chunk of alcohol, I think. Yeah. So I'm underneath the blanket, and you go around, and there's kind of like folk dancing, and everyone's singing and stuff, and then people start kicking me.
What?
While I'm holding this thing.
You know, up until this very moment, I was on board with Welsh independence. And right now, I'm thinking, let the British handle it. Let them sort it out.
So,
Yeah, what's a Welsh pastime? Well, what do you guys do?
Sometimes you'll be on the train and then it'll be like, sorry, there is a sheep on the track. We cannot continue. It's real. That happens a lot. And you're like, well, how do we move it? And you're like, you don't. It just moves.
What, you don't, but like, the sheep can't be that big, right? You could just get
No, but you
someone to
can't
just
fucking-
push it.
You can't push a sheep.
Why
They're
not?
fucking big.
Just get like 3 people to just be like, all right, out of the way.
All right, get Gavin, Steve.
Yeah,
We're going to
fuck-
go push
yeah,
these
fuck off.
fucking sheep.
Wait, okay, so you said you've experienced that before, right?
Yeah, many times.
What's the longest you've had to wait for a sheep to move?
Like 40 minutes.
Oh my god.
That finishes off with Wales, which, sure, what's higher than D? What, high D or low C?
Low C.
Low C. Well, I'm surprised you guys are giving this a low C.
Beep beep, I'm a sheep, bitch.